Wow. The projects, the pups, the dogs. It's noisy. Am I going to trip and fall? Probably. Just to get out of the house. Eight animals. 8 animals in my house. Oh, how crazy am I? I'm crazy. Hey, good Friday morning. Hey there, Scouty. I got Scout on a weight loss program. Can you see a difference in him? He has so changed since I have kind of taken over managing how much food he's eating, and he's so changed. He's become so much more active, thank God, because I've changed the way they're eating their food. But hey, good Friday morning. Welcome to Ice Age TV. Or is it the Puppy Age TV? Or is it the Crazy Man Age TV? I think you all know those answers, don't you? Come on back here. Come on back. Come on back, Prince. Come on. Gypsy. All right, here we go. So the dogs are wound up, as you can tell. As we go over to the barn, on now the usual routine of taking the 8-pack to the barn, get the 4-pack on the mission of eating food, like they're ready to eat more food. These damn dogs shit all night fucking long. Sorry for the language. It's been unbelievable. These dogs from 9 o'clock till 6 o'clock this morning, most 2 little dogs crapped 8 times in my camper. Oh my God, man. It's like they don't even crap that much in the middle of the day. What is that all about? Makes no sense. Yeah. Am I the idiot for signing up for buying all these freaking dogs? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, in hindsight, I'd probably be like, nope, I'll pass on this routine because it's so much work and it's so much crap. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's like, do they even need to eat? Do they need to eat this morning? I don't think they do, man. I mean, they're just crapping like you can't believe. I love how my brother said it the best. You can give a dog a bowl of food and he turns it into a pound of shit. It's like, right. So let's try to get the doors closed here. And then what I'm going to do is get the dogs, big dogs upstairs, and see if I can get my morning conversations going here. Can I? Who the hell knows? Better put the frickin' thing here. It's a routine, everybody. It's a lot of work. Come on, Will. I don't think everybody's here. Maybe they are. So get the big dogs upstairs so that the little ones can eat in peace so they can gather more crap. Come on, Will. Will, come on, boy. Get up here. Yeah, come on, Will. Get up here. So let me get the... Well, just... I don't know what your attitude is today, but whatever. Oh, my gosh. It's a Friday. Hey. Happy Friday, right? Happy crapola Friday. So where to put the bowls? It's just so complicated. Here you go. All right. You guys are starving, right? You're starving. You're starving. But you crap half the stuff out you eat, man. Look at you guys. He is so funny. Look at this. I can't get that open because of you. You screwball. And here we are. I found a bigger bowl yesterday. Yeah. So how much do I give them, right? Yeah, maybe if you gave them less food, they'd crap less. All right, here we go. That ain't it yet. There's nothing in there. So let's get up here. I went to Costco yesterday and got them all their freaking food. And sure enough, everybody and brothers right back at Costco. It's amazing. Costco. Have you ever heard of a Costco going bankrupt? I never have heard of a Costco going broke. Has anybody heard these stories? I haven't. I mean, sincerely, it's just incredible how much money. You know, you can't go to Costco and escape without spending $300, $400, $500. I mean, sure, you can go in there and spend $100. Ain't gonna be much. And I was just smart enough today. I was get outside here, get some fresh air on the Friday morning. It's the doldrums, the ugly Friday. It's the winter months where up here usually it's the cold and the rainy and the icy. So the Grom yesterday was the first time I rode the Grom around my property for probably about 15 minutes. This was late yesterday evening with my gloves on, and first time since I put Kiefer down. I mean, really, that's the very nice thing. So yesterday, like, wow, this is the first time since the latter part of, well, the first part of November, because we put down Kiefer November 5th. So really, the first part of November is the last time I rode this in late October. I had the Halloween thing going with Kiefer, the outfit and everything. And so it was yesterday's first time on the property. And tell you what, these motorcycles, smaller ones, are so nimble. It's freaky because they're just so, they come out from underneath of you so easily. But I blasted around the property, and the puppies, Prince, he kind of chased me a little bit, but not much. Diesel, a little bit, not much. And then Gypsy just kind of goes and cowers and hides because she's scared of the motorcycle. I don't know what that's all about. But I blasted around property, and it was a lot of fun. But the ground's so kind of like hard, soft, that the back tire is literally busted out of me numerous times. But I was just thinking to myself, wow, it's incredible how just a few months ago I was blasting around the property, Kiefer chasing me and making the videos, and all those days are gone, sadly. So, but it is what it is. But point is, I just haven't really ridden my outdoor fun vehicles for the last, really close to a few months. Being it's the end of the year, so what are we talking about today? I don't know. It's always a challenge. Being a YouTuber guy, to create content, to bring something that intrigues you to watch my channel. And that's just not easy, as you probably know. I've mentioned many times. But we're coming to the end of the year, so it's going to be interesting to look at the inventory of what we have and what we had. And one guy, it's interesting how some of my channel older videos are starting to populate on YouTube, and people kind of reach out, or videos they're like a year, 2 years old, 3 years old. I'm like, I wonder why that populated. So my kid loves the race truck. The kid's been driving the Raptor, but that's going to go bye-bye. That's the next missing vehicle. And the Kirby truck, it's going to go bye-bye. Yeah, how about this? On Christmas morning, I wake up. It just pissed the shit out of me. And I'm sorry for the foul language this morning, but you know what? It's just, oh my gosh. Wow. So Ford Motor Credit sends me a notice on Christmas morning. The payments you applied to that Ford F-250 truck and the Raptor truck, they didn't go through. And I'm like, what? I'm like, these are big. These are house payments. Anybody here on my channel, you have no idea. These are $100,000 cars. These are $2,000 a month obligations. These are not $800 a month obligations. You can't go out and a brand new F-250 truck that's all loaded up for $50,000. These things are basically $100,000. Okay, take 10 grand off. Okay, put 10 grand down. Taxes, tags, blah, blah, blah. You're right back up to $80,000. You're up to a $1,600 a month, $1,800 a month payment, not including insurance. So these cars, if you look at my property, these payments are huge. That's why it's like they got to go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So yeah, so the inventory of the property is going to continue to get smaller and smaller because it's just too much money. But I get a kick out of it. My kid kind of jumps in vehicle to vehicle to vehicle, and she'd be like, oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. So the Raptor was like her favorite. Well, now, not so much. So now the race truck is like half. That's like an $1,100 a month payment. That's nothing compared to all this other stuff. That's the F-450 down there. Good Lord, man. I could own a beautiful home for paying that freaking truck down there. That thing is huge. So here the kid is now like, oh, well, Raptor goes bye-bye. Kirby truck goes bye-bye. The only downside to that is those are my personal name. So that's where the stake that's driven into the coffin, it's over. It's over because then that will show up on my personal credit that I've had now repos. I need to let this Black Lightning go too. This Black Lightning, I'll never pay that thing down. I still owe $80,000 on a truck. I'd be lucky to get $40,000 trading that truck. Party's like, oh, well, Ford, come get the shit. You guys sell it to me, and you guys build shit that doesn't hold any fucking value. So, yeah, there's the mouthing off for Friday morning, right? Yeah, so will I let that go? I don't know yet. We'll cross that another day. So I asked the kid, do we keep the Ram TRX or do we keep the Raptor? And she's like, the Ram TRX, which I don't disagree because Ram TRX aren't a dime a dozen. The Raptors, those things are everywhere. You can always go buy another Raptor. Now, the Ram TRX, you can't for the moment. But now with Tim Konuskas, I don't know if you know what's going on with Stellantis, but with Carlos Tavares abruptly stepping down from Stellantis, Tavares literally, he walked out the door. He got sick of the board members. He got sick of the people complaining about how he jacked the price and everything. That guy really did run the Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram product in the ground because he put these pricing on these cars through the stratosphere. And the dealerships are crying the blues like you can't believe that they can't sell these things because everything went up $20,000, $30,000 for the same car. It's only 2 years, model year difference. It's so ridiculous. So the kid was like, yeah, we should keep the Ram TRX because that's not a dime a dozen. But the thing about that is I could sell it for what I owe. I could basically sell that for what I owe on it. So I can just get out of that. Now the Scat Pack, that's a whole other story. That thing's worth half what I owe on it. Because it's good old Dodge. It's a Dodge product. I let that go? We're not there yet on that. But I just salvaged those two vehicles by having to spend a lot of money because they're not on auto pay. A lot of these vehicles are on auto pay. Once I don't have an auto pay, I forget to make the payments. And then it's like, oh, you owe us double payments. Like, oh my gosh. So, yeah, so does the thinning out of the herd continue? It will. So for those on my channel, and one guy last night, he was on, I don't know what video watch, but he goes, hey, where's the single cab F450? Well, I guess it's been to the auction and been sold. I don't know. I haven't gotten that notice yet. I got the Ram 2500 notice for its selling, and it's basically an $8,000 deficiency, which isn't bad. That's a lot better than I'm getting that Ford Explorer. That'll be a $30,000 or $40,000 deficiency. I guarantee it. I mean, if I get that notice, hey, send us $30,000, Mr. Iceman. Oh, yeah. Yep. That check will be in the mail, everybody. Come get her. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, if you want to play hardball on me, then I'll just stop making payments on these other vehicles. And you just get more. So if you want to play nice and try to work through these times of stupidity on my behalf, then we'll hopefully get through it. So at the end of the day, I kind of think to myself, well, the Chevys survive. The Ram, Mopar, Jeep survives. And is Ford just the one that gets hammered the hell out of? And so just think this through. Let's just say for the next 6 months, I just say, well, you know what? It's just the car days that I had were a blast and were fun, but it did really nothing for my social media. So you know what? It's just time to thin it all out. So just picture like 6 months from now, that all these vehicles you're sitting here looking right here, they're all gone. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 gone. Then down the driveway, 5. There's that truck down there, 5. And maybe, there's 6. So maybe, do I thin out? So I'm down to like 6 there. So we're really down to really just like the race truck, the Blazer, the Chevys, the Rams. So, I still have a fair amount of vehicles. Got the Camaro inside. I've got the Hellcat and Red Eye inside. And some would say, why don't you just sell all those? Well, the thing is, since my credit's going to be destroyed, once you have a repossession on your credit report, you're going to be now, if you look at a $50,000 car, they're going to want you to put 25 or 30 grand down, and they're going to charge you 20, 30% interest if they even agree to sell the car to you because they know that you're a guy that'll just sit there and kick them to the curb. So the whole point is, whatever I let go of that's special, I'll never get it back in anytime soon. Nothing. And then people say, well, just file bankruptcy. Oh, I've been through that crap. What does it do? All it does is it just stops the creditors from calling you, but your credit's destroyed for close to 7 years. You're marked. If you think you can go file bankruptcy and then a year later you can go buy a car, good luck. Yeah. Okay, you can go buy a car. If you give them half the money down and you're up for 20, 30% interest rates and it's a used car, I mean, do you think I haven't been through this crap before? So this time around, I'm like, nah, nope. You know what? I've been through a lot in life, and this time we're like, yeah, we'll just take it as it goes. And sadly, for me, yeah, the shit show, as I told you yesterday, the doggies are a perfect example of the shit show that I'm in. Right? Hey, what a beautiful morning. I said on my channel, do I show the repo guys showing up for these other vehicles? I won't, because then it gets too controversial in the family. It gets too embarrassing. It's like, oh, well, you failed. Yeah, well, yeah. We all tend to fail sometimes, and failures, and hope for the better things. Is it just me, or is football just really not too exciting anymore? I tell you what, I turn football on now, and I'm just like, it's just boring. What is it about football? And part of me is like, everybody's overpaid. Everybody's a bunch of prima donnas. The media machine caters to these guys. The referees play these stupid ass fouls. It's beyond believable if you watch these refs, make a call on them touching the quarterback, and it's a roughing the passer, or the list goes on and on and on. But it's just the point where how can you get excited to watch football anymore when it's the prima donna city, and it's all about themselves, and it's all about these guys. I mean, I look at Kirk Cousins, who used to be the quarterback for the Washington Commanders, Redskins. And I look at this guy. I think this guy got like a $480 million contract when he went to Minnesota Vikings. Or it was some stupid amount of money. And then he went there. They never could pull it off. So they've kicked him now. Where is he now? Is he at the Atlanta Falcons, I think? And has he ever been able to complete his task? Nope. But does the guy make basically $40-50 million a year, not including it's so ridiculous. It really is. I was saying yesterday on how we all pay the subscriptions. Everybody has to pay a subscription to watch TV per se. There are ways to get around that, but per se, you gotta, like, for Thursdays, for Christmas Days football, if you're not a Netflix subscriber, you didn't see those games. I mean, I didn't watch the day game. I saw a little bit of the evening game, but I turned it off. I was like, this is just boring. It just isn't that. I mean, what is it? What's changed, right? And I used to be a big basketball guy, but then I got the same thing. They all run their mouths about how they're so special and how you're a dumbass. I mean, is that where we are? I was thinking myself we have more knowledge around us than we've ever had in our lifetime. I mean, do we? I mean, do we really have? I mean, all the techie guys, which I've talked about in length and great. I mean, I have spent so much time on my channel giving information about where things are going and what's going on, and talking about the artificial intelligence and Elon Musk and the electric cars and blah, 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 blah. And it's incredible how, with all this artificial intelligence, we should have more knowledge than ever mankind has ever had. For us. I mean, besides just making people rich, I mean, the irony is all the knowledge that's coming to us through artificial intelligence, what's going on with that is the people that bought the stocks at the right time, they're becoming richer than rich, like never ever seen. And then for the likes of Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Michael Dell, you can go through the list of these techie guys that are the richest people in the world. Well, Warren Buffett isn't really even that great a stature anymore, being he was the tech savvy, or the stock savvy guy. But the guys, the likes of Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and others, they have made a bloody fortune off their companies that have enriched them like never ever seen. But and then keep in mind, there's a lot of people that rode that wave. Does the wave continue? I just think with Trump coming into office, you just have to wonder, how long can the wave last? And I mean, for me, I'm the first to raise my hand. I truly believed after the pandemic the government stopped handing out free money, I really felt the economy would take a hit, and it never really did. But yet they raised the interest rates through the roof to try to tame down the inflation, but it never really did. And so it's just, Joel, I am just starstruck that this country and economy just continues to go and go and go and go and go. It's just incredible to see the amount of money that people are making in the stock market, where it just doesn't end. And I know it's simmered down here in the last few days, but with Trump in the office, how long can the haters of Trump stay silent and not just wish the demise of him? But the thing is, the irony is today, if you look at Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, McDonald, I mean, you go through the list of these high-ranking congressmen and senators, more the senators per se, and they've all made their monies off of big business like you've never ever seen. So in so many ways, they got to be careful if they want to make Trump's life miserable and create the hardships of the economy, because they'll be part of that in their stocks. So you have to say to yourself, what's up their sleeve? The Democrat Party, in my eyes, is very quiet. They're very quiet. Something's up. So what are they masterminding behind the scenes once Donald Trump gets into office? How to just circumvent him and make him go through hell like he's already gone through hell. And the thing is, right now in the House, it's a very thin margin of who has control of the House. And so already there's many speculating that, how is that going to play out as Trump tries to push his policies and agendas along with Elon Musk and Vivek Ramsway. I mean, how are they going to get things done if you have a split House that can't come to closure, and they've got a weakling, Mike Johnson, as the Speaker of the House? They can't really push what the conservatives want more than the liberals want. It's going to be very interesting times next year on how this stuff all kind of starts to play out and what starts to play out. And does Trump actually get the wars to stop? Yeah, that'll be very interesting. That Trump has pounded his chest and his fist that he's going to put an end to all these wars. Can he pull it off? I think it's more complicated than that. They're so far into it now. I would say prior to the wars, maybe could have held it off, maybe. So that'll be very 2025. What does it bring in? Because 2025 is a week from today. Basically a week from Wednesday this past week. It's the first of the year, and we're into 2025. Wow! As we have the dogs, and they're all having fun. They all got the food in them. And here's the thing: I can let them all out and walk all around, and will all of them go to the bathroom? For the most part, no, they won't. They'll just run around. I mean, prove me wrong. I mean, sincerely, okay, well, Mr. Iceman, okay, well, I can go open the door right now, let them all out. In fact, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Yeah, I don't know if I have really time for it right now. Got to get things in order for the work day here. And the kitchen's coming along, but oh my gosh, man, that thing just kicks your ass. When you're painting over your head, crawling on your hands and knees. So the painting's coming along great, but right now I put up the shades around the house, lower level. The wife actually has seen the videos, so she now knows what's going on, and she's actually very excited. So the wife is caught up on my YouTube channel, and she's like, what color is that? And so she's actually very excited that Julie and I are here taking care of the home and trying to make it a much more nicer, prettier home for her. So she's really excited that we're doing that. She kind of questions the colors, but I'm like, I think you're going to like it. And then worst case is, if you don't like it, I guess we'll just go buy some paint, repaint it all over again. But I hope that's not the case. So happy wife, happy life. Who doesn't know those stories? And the wife and the kid, and the blazer. So here's the blazer. And where's my tag? Well, when you owe the county a ton of money for personal property tax, they don't give you a tag. Yeah, that's a whole other story. So that's the thing, everybody. You just don't get it. So you're in my shoes. Personal property tax, $30,000 bill, monthly insurance. So that's why, for me, my YouTube channel, I thought the craziness of all the cars and trucks and motorcycles would give me the spotlight of the social media craziness of the car addictions, and yet it didn't. So I think that what will be New Year's goals probably be just to thin it all out and just kind of try to start to go back to the basics. And I think that's kind of where it's going to start to play out. So I think that it'd be interesting to have video of me this December, and then you go a year from now, this December. It'll be very interesting. I think it's going to be like, wow. So many people are like, wow, the guy's property's empty. Like, yeah, sure is, because the whole idea of creating a ICE age, internal combustion engine age algorithm channel never did come to be, because we're now into the 5th season, really 6 if you count it. If you go 2020 is 1, 2021 is 2, 2020 what do you say? We got 20, and then 21, then 22, then 23, then 24, and 25. So it'd be 6 seasons. So it'd really be 6 years of me trying to create a social media channel that would bring me tons of money and have a good old time of doing a lot more things with the channel and rewarding those that followed me. If the money's ever came to be, I would have gotten very creative. And would I like giving the car giveaway? Oh, hell yeah. Would I have done the motorcycle giveaway? Hell yeah. I would have done all that stuff. If I started making 10, 20 grand a month, I'd be like, hell yeah. I'm going to start, giving back to those that all helped me become very successful on my channel. But sadly, that won't happen because the media, it just isn't there. The algorithms, my subscriber base, it just isn't there. I hope I'm wrong. So many people reach out, oh, it'll be okay. Yeah, you think I'm going to wait another 5, 6 years? You think I'm going to do this? I can't. And I've ruined my credit where the days of buying things are over. So only way things come to be now is I just have to sit it out and save up money like I should have. And you just buy a car outright and you're done with it. But once that happens, screw that. But for what? At some point you say to yourself, for what? What does it gain you besides just more hardships than good ships? And I don't disagree with that. So everybody, hey, it's a great Friday morning. Just sharing with you what's going on. The next curve of the life and adventures of Ice HCV. And as I say, it's going to be interesting to have this video a year from now and to look back. And do I do like a New Year's Eve, beginning of the year to the end of the year kind of quick, capsule of what's going on? Maybe. Might do that. We'll see how it plays out. But that's it, everybody. Once again, just trying to bring you content. Maybe it gives you entertainment. Maybe it doesn't. But as always, support what we're doing today. Who the hell knows? I go to work. So God bless. Have a great day.